A man was killed for his bladder. The summer of 2014, a middle-aged Mexican man named Samuel was walking on the beautiful beach of Santa Clara with his family, spending a relaxing afternoon together. Suddenly, a car drove by quickly and someone in there shot him dead. El Golfo de Santa Clara is a coastal town 2 hours away from the US-Mexican border and is known for this, and this. Who killed a man in front of his family in this beautiful town in broad daylight? What was Samuel involved in? Was he shot dead by accident? It's for the bladder. This is Green Vice Cases, where I do storytelling with a purpose. I cover environment-related crimes that are often overlooked. Now, Samuel's full name is Samuel Gallardo Castro, nicknamed El Sammy, pardon my Spanish. He belonged to a notorious drug cartel named Sinaloa. You might have heard of it because the Sinaloa cartel is one of Mexico's oldest and one of the most powerful syndicates in the world, and is known for being extremely violent, like using human mules to send thousands of pounds of fentanyl and other drugs into the US. Anyone who steps into their territory without authorization has to pay a fee just to survive. And even if you're on the inside, it's not exactly easier. If a cartel member dares show a tiny sign of disloyalty or disobedience, they're immediately killed. Movies and TV shows like Narcos Mexico, Emilia Peretz, The Mule, Sicario, and multiple documentaries are about this gory cartel. Sinaloa has an extensive network all the way from the Mexican government to ports around the world. It operates in as many as 47 countries. As you can imagine, their drug trades are extremely profitable, earning them billions of dollars. And what kind of drugs do they sell? They're selling kilograms and kilograms of meth, cocaine, weed, and heroin to countries in the Americas. For its neighbor, the US, this cartel is fatal. It single-handedly contributed to the deadliest drug threat by dominating the fentanyl market, and that's according to the FBI. And how are they able to do that? Sinaloa is actually friends with Chinese criminals. It partners with Chinese triads like Sun Yi'an and 14K, who offer chemicals to them to make these synthetic drugs. After their labs process them and sell the drugs, some underground organizations in China will help them with money laundering. Sinaloa control a big chunk of Mexico's maritime network, so it's easy for them to receive drug ingredients and sell them after processing. Now, we're back to Samuel. So Samuel is a pretty popular guy inside and outside the cartel. His former workers called him the Robin Hood of Santa Clara, who offered goods to the community when the fishing business was bad. Santa Clara is a big fishing town, so this is important. After he died, his neighbors, fishmongers, hotel workers, and of course his drug buddies, also gave their condolences and mourned him. So did someone kill him because he was too high profile or too popular? Or was he killed because of a drug cartel war of some sort? Interestingly, Samuel left the drug trade officially multiple years before he was killed because of the Mexican government's increasing military pressure. So why was he killed if it's not because of drugs? Or was he dealing drugs secretly? The answer came pretty quickly. A month and a half after his murder, a man named David Guadalupe Fonseca, again, pardon my Spanish, turned himself in to the police. He said he killed Samuel because Samuel owed him $1 million over a fish shipment. So Samuel the drug boss was killed because of fish? Or was there something fishy behind? As it turns out, leaving the drug trade didn't mean Samuel turned into a noble citizen, of course. Samuel was eyeing another lucrative business, if not more than drugs. Remember how the Sinaloa cartel is friends with the Chinese triads? Samuel knew very well that the Chinese want something that lives in Mexico, and that's a fish species named totauba. It's indigenous to the Gulf of California. Yes, this cutie right here. Specifically, its bladder. See, Samuel's job title isn't just with the cartel. He's also the leader of the Upper Gulf Fishing Cooperative. Combining his authority with the cartel's extensive network, Samuel was earning a lot of cash from selling fish bladders. What kind of fishy business are we talking about? Who is going to buy fish bladders? It's actually extremely lucrative. Drugs are expensive, but the bladders of totauba are worth more than gold and cocaine. It's called aquatic cocaine or gold of the sea. In China and Hong Kong, people view these fish bladders as part of an important ingredient in traditional Chinese medicine that has significant properties and a unique gelatinous texture. It's high in collagen content. For centuries, rich Chinese people have loved these bladders, calling them fish balls. They make soups out of it, believing it can ease pregnancy discomfort, treat joint pain, improve the skin and blood circulation. People eat them, collect them as a status symbol, or send them as luxury gifts. The Totalba species is particularly popular because, as you can see here, it's a big croaker that can weigh up to 300 pounds and grow up to 6 feet. Basically a giant, and its bladder is as much as 2% of its weight. And how much are people willing to pay for a bladder? Just a few years ago, a single bladder from Totalba could cost over $25,000 or 100,000 per kilogram. The demand is so high that it literally pushed poor Totalba and its bycatch Vaquita, this cutie right here, into near extinction. It's banned in China officially, and the Mexican government also started campaigns to stop it, but trafficking has never stopped. Black market prices have been consistently high. In 2010, Samuel saw the opportunity and turned from a drug boss into a fish bladder boss in Mexico using the same maritime network. Wait, but something doesn't add up. Samuel was killed for only $1 million? That number is quite small considering drug trade earns the cartel billions. In fact, David didn't get convicted at all. After he confessed, police released him. They didn't believe his story, so did the local people. Actually, people loyal to Samuel and the Mexican officials believed it was someone else who killed him, a man named Alfredo Colin Ortega. So who is Colin? Colin belongs to another cartel that focuses more on trafficking arms than weapons. And no, he didn't originally have beef with Samuel. In 2007, he wanted to kill an important official in the Mexican state, but the plan was busted and he was arrested. After he got out of jail in 2013, he heard about how profitable it was to sell Totalba bladders to the Chinese. Desperate to prove himself again and dominate the trade, he reportedly hired a pair of assassins to kill Samuel so he could take it over and become the new bladder boss. His kingdom, however, was short-lived. One morning in August, that's just 2 months after Samuel's murder, Colin was dragged out of bed and shot to death by 6 men with masks, allegedly from the Sinaloa cartel. Later that day, officials found Totalba gill nets in his courtyard. Did the arrest stop the bladder trade? Not really. Samuel's death merely exposed the tip of the iceberg of the global fish bladder black market trade. With the rise of social media, the trafficking of Totalba is still going up as of 2024. And that's despite lots of raids and efforts to fight such wildlife trade from both the Mexican and Chinese governments. NGOs and researchers are also putting in efforts to see if they can save both Totalba and Vaquita, like seeing if farming Totalba can reduce fishing widely, and offering people to symbolically adopt a Vaquita to support the conservation efforts. So next time you're offered this luxury delicacy, consider the cost behind and blood splashed for the protein inside. This is one of the many cases that I will cover in my channel. If you like stories related to a bigger issue like this video and subscribe for more.